All right, so anyways, continuing off from the last one, like, okay, so I've been to Paris, I've been to Spain, I've been to the Netherlands, I've been to Italy, I've been to the Maldives, I've been to the Philippines, I've been to Korea, I've been to a couple places in America, I've been to some places in the Caribbean. Anyways, every single country has nice areas and bad areas, and judging a country by the bad areas is really bad. However, I will say this: the I will never tolerate a person from Paris ever talking about the bad in America, because the only place I have ever seen a dead hobo was in Paris. So this was just after COVID, the first COVID wave. At the time, we didn't know that, but me and my wife were traveling through Europe because we really wanted to travel after being stuck for so long. And anyways, so we're in Paris, and it's like fall, winter. Yeah, it's like winter at this point. So like it's cold and rainy, and so there was this hobo, right? We could see him through the window of our hotel. And the first day we were there, he was up and moving, doing stuff. I don't know. I wasn't really paying too much attention to what hobos do. No offense to hobos. But anyways, then eventually, I don't know when it is, but he sleeps on top of a he's sleeping on top of a sewer grate because the heat comes up, which is really sad. But anyways, he's sleeping on top of a sewer grate, and the first day I don't really notice it. It's cold. Maybe he had enough food or whatever, and he just doesn't feel like being up. The second day I noticed that guy hasn't moved. The third day I noticed that guy still hasn't moved at all. I'm like almost 100% sure he was dead. So yeah, only place in the world I've seen a dead hobo was Paris, France. And I've been to some real sketchy areas in Paris um, when we our GPS wasn't like okay, so basically more than once we had issues with our phones. We were supposed to like it's a long story. I'm not going to get into it. But anyways, so our GPS wasn't the greatest, so we'd go in the wrong direction or we wouldn't have connection or so forth. And we've seen some real sketchy places in France, in Spain, and Italy. Ooh boy, Italy had some bad areas we accidentally went into. But yeah, every country has bad places. Every country has good places. I don't even remember why I'm harvesting stone. I got so into this story. Oh yeah, right. We're building a bridge. But anyways, so like, don't buy into the propaganda. Every country on Earth has bad places. Every country on Earth has good places. I've been to plenty of so-called third world countries that had really nice areas, and I've been to first world countries that had very, very bad areas. Like I think, by the way, Hey, Italy? Okay, so I loved Florence. Like, I really loved Florence. Like, it was my Assassin's Creed dream or something silly like that. I need to take this iron, I'm saving my iron pickaxe because I don't have more iron. But anyways, it was my little Assassin's Creed dream. I got to see all the places, and it was a blast. Like, it really was a blast. But, anyways, boy, was there some sketchy areas in Italy. Like, I was afraid for my life at least a couple of times. Spain a little less so. We were in Barcelona, and back then, I guess, like maybe because they had a reprieve from tourists during COVID, but they were super friendly and nice at that point. But yeah, the no, I want this to be stone. Um, but yeah, they were super friendly and nice. I hear they don't like tourists now, which is a shame. I loved Barcelona. I would love to go back, but if they don't want me there, I ain't going. But yeah, the am I out of stone? No, there we go. But yeah. So just to list them off, like Italy, some of the scariest experiences of my life. There were so many scammers and pickpockets and crazy people, especially in Rome. Less so in Florence, but they were definitely in Florence too. And yeah, like I was shocked by that. So the two places that were worst for scammers and pickpockets, France, especially near the Eiffel Tower, there was a lot of them trying to get you to sign stuff for the baby or some crap. I don't remember exactly what they were saying, but it was clearly guilt trip stuff. But yeah, they were trying to get you to sign a petition. If you signed it, they would try to demand money, saying you agreed to it or some crap. And they were aggressive too. Like there was a woman who was like half my size, half my weight, and she tried, like me and my wife were trying to push past her, and she tried to lean against me to get me to stop. And like I was probably a good 3 foot taller than her, and probably outweighed her like 50 pounds, and she was just trying to push me into the wall. It was actually kind of scary how intense she was. Like she knew I wasn't gonna do anything back to her, because like I'm not a native here. Like if I get in trouble, I could be in a lot of trouble. So I can't do anything like a native could. Like a native could probably shove her and tell her to screw off, but I couldn't. Anyways, we don't want jungle. We want yeah, we want to keep these nice and organized. So the jungle ones are gonna become charcoal. Jungle planks. Make some charcoal, please. Oh, those don't get turned into planks? Lame. Anyways, or charcoal, lame. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that was pretty terrifying. And one second. We just need to put our guardrails on. There we go. Nice guardrails. There we go. Look at that. That's nice. But anyways, so that was near the Eiffel Tower in France. But in Italy, there. Okay, so this isn't being racist. This is actually true. They were mostly Nigerians. Now, I have nothing against Nigerians. I've actually worked with a couple of Nigerian programmers. Great people. Like, I had no complaints about working with them. But these ones were not the one gainfully employed, as you might say. They were mostly trying to scam you into something. And this is going to be a little weird. I think I'm just gonna like push this back. But they would try to get you to take a bracelet, and then they'd give you these little statue things, and then they'd say, "Oh, please give me money, my children, whatever." And yeah, so that was the whole scam. And then they like, as far as scams go, it's not too bad because these are stupid trinkets that just get sold in stores around there. So if you were gonna buy the stupid trinket, you're just getting upcharged a little. But if you didn't want the trinket, then you've just kind of been scammed. But anyways, yeah, the that I'm sure it probably happens in America, but I've just never seen it happen in America. I didn't see it happen in the Netherlands either. Don't recall anything like that. Well, there was a couple of things in the Philippines, but not like that exactly. But yeah, they would come after you if you tried to avoid them, and like, my friend, and all of that stuff. And like, it was so annoying and awful. Like, the cops needed to crack down on that crap, but they didn't for whatever reason. I heard at least a few people on Reddit when I was looking it up afterwards say, yeah, the cops kind of get paid off or something. Not sure if that's true, not making allegations. That's just what I read on Reddit. And yeah, I could believe that, honestly. We want to make some sticks, I guess. And we need torches. This will be a nice start. But yeah, the pickpockets and the scammers and stuff were quite a problem there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna be counting for a second because I want to get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close enough. Ow. It is what it is. Sometimes you just have to be happy with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, sure. Close enough. Anyways, this is actually quite nice. Look at our little bridge. But as I was saying, like, it was not a great experience to deal with all those scammers. Like, I wasn't too happy with it. But yeah, that was kind of like one of the things that really off-put me about well, Paris and Rome. Like I said, it happened in Florence too, but it wasn't as bad as Rome. Also, I don't want to put anyone on blast. Like maybe I didn't eat at the right restaurants, but me and my wife did our best to eat everywhere. But okay, so food in Florence, pretty good. Like I liked most of the food there. Like it was really good. Enjoyed it all for the most part. There was like one pizza I got that was kind of like cheapish, but like it was from a small place by the side of the river. We just decided to drop in. But Rome, like I had the absolute worst pizza of my life there. I'm not saying all pizzas there, but there was this one pizza. No, no, no. There was this one pizza place we ate at there, and like oh my god, the pizza was salty and gross, and it was just like the worst pizza I had ever had in my life. Like, how does that even happen? How do you make bad pizza? It's not easy to make bad pizza. You know what? You guys are going to go extinct before I'm done. But yeah, how do you make bad pizza? It's not that hard. You monsters! You blew it up! You blew it up! We need to start getting some torches down over here. There we go. But yeah, anyways, worst pizza of my life I had in Rome. Like, it was a busy restaurant too, and there seemed to be locals eating there, so I don't know if they just hated me in particular, which isn't impossible. Sometimes when you go to another country, someone's just not a nice person to you. But yeah. Anyways, the best food I ate in all of Rome was it was a it was a what was that? It was a pita wrap. It was a pita wrap from a Turkish man who was clearly his whole family worked in that place. His whole family worked in like his whole family worked there, obviously. And we're just gonna turn all of these into sticks. His whole family worked there. It was very authentic, very good food. So that guy was the real hero of that Rome. Like he made the single best meal I ate in Rome. Like I don't want to like I said, the food I had in Florence was good, and it's possible we somehow managed to eat every place in Rome that was bad, or possibly like maybe at that point Rome already was against tourists and we were getting served intentionally bad food. But we ate at high class restaurants, we ate at low class restaurants, we ate at as I said, immigrant owned restaurants, and the only one that was good was the immigrant owned restaurant. like like I said, if you guys are from Rome and you have some, like, we're definitely gonna go back to Italy at some point. Like, we aren't holding any grudges. So if you know somewhere that's really good, that's near Rome, or in Rome rather, or near Rome even, like, feel free to. Wow, that's a lot of spiders. But anyways, feel free to recommend it to us, and we will go there next time we go, and maybe we'll be proven wrong. Maybe the food in Rome is great, and we were just going to all the wrong places. But yeah. Anyways, we'll just wait for these guys to burn to death since the sun's about to come up. Look at how nice the sunsets look over that junk. You little crap. But, yeah. I might need to make these, I might need to make this fence a little higher. Aren't you gonna burn to death right about now? But anyways, so yeah, feel free to recommend if you're from Rome. The, but, yeah, burn, burn, burn. I don't know why you weren't burning. We need a new sword. Like, we need to start getting stone stuff again. But, as I was saying, we're not going to need this right now, so we're just going to put it away. Where's my shield? I completely forgot about that shield, honestly. I'm not going to need that. We're just going to put everything in our inventory away, and then we're just going to start over. Well, not over, but you get what I mean. So yeah, please do suggest if you know anywhere that's really good to eat in Italy. I would love to eat good Italian food next time we're there. I did in Florence too. We actually ate at this one restaurant that was apparently like we found this out later, but it was like semi-famous. Like they had a so that what we ordered was there was a boar pasta or something like that. Like they specialized in wild boar meat. It was really good too, by the way. Like really good. So like there's definitely good food in Italy. Like don't let anything I'm saying about Rome dissuade you from going to Rome or Florence, at that matter. Like maybe I was just unlucky. I'm adding a lot of disclaimers because I know like the Italians are very proud of their food, and for good reason. Everyone's proud of their food. But yeah, I just don't. I'm adding a lot of disclaimers because I. Oh my God! So me and my wife, as I mentioned, we also do food stuff. You can find us on TikTok at As Told by the Dawns, and so we do food stuff over there. And one time, my wife, so she's always broken the spaghetti noodles in half, and my grandmother did the same thing. I don't necessarily do it, but I don't care. No offense if you do care. Oh my God, the were mad. Like they single-handedly made that. Oh hey, where's my llama? So where's the yeah, there's the trader. What do you got? Fern, don't care. Date, okay, don't care, don't care. Honestly, don't care about any of this stuff. You were such a waste. I should destroy you for your llamas, but I won't. We've done enough evil today. But what was I saying? Yes, I call my thoughts like I call a dog. This only works on chickens, I think. Is there any chickens nearby? Sheep or I can't remember if sheep or apples or hay. I think they might be hay. And to get hay, I think grass seeds make hay, right? We're just gonna hoe some. We're just gonna get our hoe out, and we're going to try to get some wheat farming up. I think, because I think hay might get me sheep, and I don't see any chickens. I think there were chickens over here. Yeah, I think I see a chicken there. Oh yeah, but anyways, by the way, if you're the kind of person who doesn't travel and you have the means to travel, you 100% should be traveling. Like, I was really against getting on a plane for the first time, but I've gotten to eat so many amazing foods, see so many amazing sights, meet some pretty nice people. Oh, by the way, I have something, since I said some bad stuff about Paris earlier, I want to say some good stuff about Paris now. The Parisians were more friendly than you would think. Like, everyone says Parisians are, like, super snobbish and annoying and off-putting. I mean, maybe some of them were, but, like, I had super friendly banter that was quite fun with the guy who owned the hotel we were staying in. Randomly had some conversations with a guy in randomly had conversations with a guy in diner when he heard that I was American, and asked me like how I was traveling and all that stuff because obviously traveling at the time was a bit more fraught. But yeah, anyways, it was really nice. I was surprised by how nice they were. Oh, also, shout out to the people in Belgium. So basically, me and my wife were traveling super heavy, so I had two suitcases and she had one, and they were completely full because like it was a whole story. I'll tell the rest of the story later, but where's my hoe? Where's my hoe? Anyways, as I was saying, um, but yeah, actually, I think this is going to become our little. I think since we can't get chickens yet, we're gonna turn this into a quick little hay farm. I think all I need is grass seeds, but I might be wrong. I can't remember if water's needed. I'm gonna Google that real quick. 4 blocks, okay. Within 4 blocks makes it better. Wow, that happened fast. We'll need to think this out a little bit, but yeah. Alright, so one right about here should be fine. We'll make our block of water here. We don't super care if we're being efficient, but like it'd be nice if we were a little bit efficient. Anyways, we're probably gonna want to start smacking all the grass we can to get more seeds. How do you make a bucket in this game? I probably need the crafting thing. Bucket. Oh, you need iron. Do we have any iron? I don't think we have any iron. Crap. I feel... I feel like you could make a bucket out of copper and wood, but whatever. I guess I could do something cheeky and try to just funnel the water in. Like, that could be fun. Let's try that, actually. I'm assuming this isn't... I'm just gonna pretend this isn't salt water. It seems to be inland, so it probably isn't. Yeah. Super cheeky way of watering our crops. Let's try not to drown, though. That is a stone block, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alrighty, so we're just gonna, like, dig an underground canal of water. One second, my dog wants out. Come on, Mochi, you're allowed out. Here you go. Go on. There you go. But yeah, we're gonna have like a underground water canal that will connect all of our plants to water. Oh, there's copper down here, but I don't really care. Why isn't the water coming through here? Oh. There we go. I thought I was being super cheeky and clever, but it appears I might not have been. Okay, physics. Minecraft physics are a little bit funny, it appears. So the water's flowing in, but whatever, we'll just break this down and get it to... Like, after the water's flowed in, we don't really care. Whee! Oh, the water can't flow... Oh, that's actually surprisingly realistic. I got it. I thought we were gonna be clever, but apparently we're just stupid. Yeah, I'm disappointed in myself for this one, if I'm being honest. Whatever. We're fine. We don't need water right away. Where did our seeds go? We'll eventually have a bucket, so it's fine. Alright, so that is now for wheat, and then when we have wheat, we can start farming our, chickens. I also have watermelon. I guess I could start the watermelon farm now. Shovel, shovel, shovel. I think we're gonna have like a 1 block radius between these, and then we'll, like, how many watermelons is too many watermelons? We're really, by the way, me and my wife are really into watermelons right now. We've discovered aqua fresca. So basically it's kind of like a Mexican lemonade thing. You can make it with a bunch of different stuff, but what we're doing is watermelon, watermelon, crushed mint, watermelon, crushed mint, a little bit of basil, a lime, and then you blend it. It's so good. Like, especially on a hot day, like, it's so good. I really recommend trying it if you have those ingredients on hand. I guess we're just gonna get this hole here. I feel like I've completely lost the plot, to borrow that phrase from the Australians. Like, I feel like there was a story I was telling, and then I'm like 5 stories removed now. Like, I like to joke that my wife has ADHD when she's doing something and she forgets what she was doing. But honestly, I'm just as bad, if not much worse than her about that. I guess we're gonna plug this hole up now because it doesn't look great. Why is this trader still here? I'm glad I can walk through them, because if I couldn't, I'd be real mad at him right about now. Shovel. Oh wait, we have plenty of shovels. It was a pickaxe we needed? Yes. Never have too many pickaxes. Where did we get that lead from? Interesting. I think we can use the lead to just drag some animals here. Oh, I should also put some torches down. I don't want my animals to be attacked or just have something spawn in there. We're just gonna do a 4x4 set here because I think that's gonna be enough. If I'm not mistaken, the torches can actually make this stuff grow faster, but I don't 100% know. Anyways, pushing back the darkness. The darkness! But yeah, I really shouldn't. I should focus more, honestly. Like, I don't even know. Like, back when I was 20, I was super focused. I always, like, I was like a razor. But now, oh, I'm 30, and, like, like, when I'm in the zone, I'm still in the zone. But, like, I just get off on tangents and completely forget what I was talking about way more often now. Like, the older I get, the more that's happening. Like, I used to be so annoyed with my mother because she was the exact type who would do that, but honestly, I'm doing the exact same thing now, and it's very noticeable. Fences. Do we not have fences? Do we need to make more fences? We also need to make a cocoa farm, I guess. I have no clue what those are for, but we're gonna find out. Oh, I know what I can do with these trees, I think. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. We're gonna make a little tree. Maybe not, because then the creepers could use it to climb across, and they kind of already can, so... Yeah, we'll eventually make a tree farm somewhere. Oh, right, I was making... the older I get, the more I seem like I have ADHD, if I'm being honest. And who knows, maybe I have it. I've never been tested. Like, I could have a couple of different things that I've never been tested, but at this point in my life, it kind of doesn't matter. I'm happy with myself, I'm successful, I know what I'm doing. Uh, what's this? Oak. We only want oak. We are, we want to keep everything standardized, so if we have any jungle stuff, we need to immediately destroy it. Wow, look at that. That's crazy. That bamboo is growing fast. Oh, right. This is one of the things we were doing that we completely forgot about. We need to push this back by at least one block because we don't want our farm animals on hard concrete. That's just mean. Also, we don't want anything falling from overhead because that's how you get creepers in there when they can just walk on. Like, we're just gonna push this whole area back some. Oh yeah, I don't know if I told this story, but the best meal I had in Europe, I know we're back to this. The best meal I had in Europe was actually in Madrid. We wandered into this restaurant. It was like not too busy. Like it was not too busy, but like we ordered the lamb. Oh my god, I don't know how they did it, but despite the fact this lamb was like sitting in a pool of its own juices, it was crispy, like you bit into it, it was chunky. Like I don't know what alchemy they did, but it was amazing. Best meal we had in Europe. So congratulations, Spain. I really want to go back to Spain actually. Like I think like there was just this right mix of things to do, but also a laid back attitude in Spain that really like I enjoyed a lot. Like, not saying I didn't enjoy the other countries, I did, but Spain was definitely my favorite. The atmosphere, the friendly. Oh yeah, so one of the things we were doing, because we were like, I believe I've mentioned this before, but we were in Europe for 90 days. So like when we were picked up too many, when we had picked up too many knickknacks and stuff, we would just box them up and we would just box them up and send them home by shipping. And so one of the things how many is this wide? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. All right. We're gonna keep this standardized. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. But yeah, I'm out already. but we would just ship things back. And so my wife, being Filipino, she speaks a little bit of Spanish. It's not exactly their national language or anything, but a lot of they were a colony of Spain for a long time, so they have a lot of loan words and stuff from Spanish. Okay, so first off, the first day we were in Spain, my wife um, we just went into this like small local cafe. The woman didn't speak English. We, as I said, kind of vaguely spoke Spanish. Between the fact that I'm American, so I picked up a few Spanish words, and she's Filipino. We managed to order. Here's the funny part. So we thought we were ordering 2 servings of chicken, right? Well, we actually ordered 2 whole chickens. But here's the thing, I am not complaining about that because boy, that was some good chicken. I don't know what that sauce that she. I'm getting hit by an arrow, aren't I? Oops, I clicked out of the screen by accident. Yeah, okay. Anyways, I don't know what that sauce they had was. It was like a white sauce. If you're from Spain and you know like a white sauce that would be served with a whole chicken, please let me know. I could probably Google it and find it, but like, yeah, it wouldn't be the same. I'm just curious. We need torches, I believe. Yeah, we need some torches, so let's get us some more torches. We need fences, so let's see what we need for fence. Uh, we need planks, which we have plenty of, and we need sticks. We need plenty of sticks. We're not using bamboo. We're just gonna get a lot of sticks and a lot of fence posts. What do you mean? Stick? Huh? Did I not make the oak? Did I not make the planks, rather? Anyways. Oh, right, I used the planks to make the sticks. Anyways. It's a little circular sometimes, but I don't mind. We are gonna need a lot of these, so we're just gonna build a lot. But, as I was saying, like, if you know what that white sauce might have been, please let me know. I'd love to know. If you can drop a recipe, that'd be even better. Love me a good recipe. But yeah, anyways, we ordered 2 whole chickens. We kept it in our hotel room, and we basically ate it the whole time we were there. And I have zero regrets on it. I hate you, skeleton. I hate you. I hate you! I was trying to do like the Anakin on Mustafar thing, but I didn't do it well, so we need a fence gate. What do we need for the gate? The exact same thing. And do we have any bamboo? We can just make some sticks out of bamboo. We have bamboo sticks. Also, we have wheat seeds. Oh no! Like, I think I planted grass seeds, and the grass seeds are actually just needed for chickens. I'm not hiding from the skeleton. I'm brave. But anyways, I kind of want, recently, like, couple months ago, I think it was, they had a thing where, like, all the Star Wars movies were, shown in theaters again, and I kind of wanted to go to that, but I don't go to movie theaters unless I have my wife with me, because, like, it's not as fun without someone to go with you. But my wife isn't really into Star Wars, unfortunately. But yeah, where was I before I went all stupid again? Right. So yeah, best meal of my life. Some of the best meals of my life are in Spain. Now, I don't want to completely glaze Spain because I really get annoyed when Europeans are like, there's no good food in America. It's like, yeah, there is, just don't eat at crap places. Anyways, the but yeah, some very good food in Europe. I will give them that, but like they're not that far ahead of us. So I kind of hate that they think they are. No offense to the ones that don't, but yeah, I've had bad food in Europe too. Also, I really don't get where they're coming at with the bread thing. Like, just go to a bakery in America, man. Like, it's not that hard. Like, go to a real bakery. We have bread just as good at bakery in America as you do in Europe. I know, because like one of my favorite things to do in Europe was to find a local bakery nearby, and then just find a local bakery nearby, and we would just like buy snacks and stuff there to have in our hotel. So believe me when I say I've sampled a lot of European food, and most of it being good at that matter. Yeah, don't get too high on horses. Don't get too high on your horses. I think the original saying is actually don't sit too high on your horses, but I don't care. We're getting a nice little farm up, aren't we? Man, that bamboo grows like crazy. I think I'm just gonna turn the bamboo into a stick farm at some point. All right, so we have a ton of bamboo. We're gonna turn that into sticks. Sticky Stickenstein. It's kind of funny they don't have a special like color for the sticks made out of bamboo, but whatever. Did we plant wheat seed or grass seed? I think this is grass seed. Let me see. No, it was wheat seed. That was the right thing. I got me hoe and I'm just farming away. Got me hoe and I'm just farming away. Wow, that happened so fast. And then right here is where we're gonna put the water, and everything should be within 4 blocks, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really count it out. Just going by instinct. Which, by the way, super annoys my wife. Like, usually it's fine, but every once in a while it's not fine, and boy, is it noticeable when it's not fine. Anyways, we'll need to file that off eventually, but we don't super care. We just kind of want to get our melons growing. Oh, hey, we're over time again. Like, I've just been enjoying this so much. All right, everyone, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.